Flashback.
What was the nature of your relationship with Torey Lanez? Because he has led people to believe that it was a sexual relationship, that it was that you two were dating. What was the nature?
We were not dating. We were really close. We were friends. We hung out like every day. And his mom passed too. So when I felt like we were bonding over that. And
did you have an intimate relationship with him?
Like sexual?
Yeah. Did you, Megan, did you have a sexual relationship with Torey Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Torey.
So why do you think he's putting out the story that the two of you had a relationship and that you're making the whole thing up?
I think that he is trying to deflect from the fact that he committed a crime.
End of flashback.
Yes, bitch, I lied to Gayle King, bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. Bitch, she's always gonna talk about this shooting. Why'd you ask me about fucking Torey? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked this nigga like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. Bitch, you kept catching me out of my fucking mind.
Believe all women all the time. Never doubt them. They're always telling the truth. Always. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of City Boys Raw and Uncut. Today we're going to be exploring the wonderful world of celebrities and lies and deceit and stuff like that. So go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. Let's go, baby.
Just because on social media I posted things that when she said she was with Gayle, and she said that she said, were you intimate with Torey Lanez? And she said, what? And then it was like, no. And I was like, she lying. At that point I knew she's lying. There wouldn't be no reason for me to be around each other, man. And
Megan Thee Stallion and Torey Lanez, they're currently in trial right now. There's no DNA from Torey Lanez on that magazine.
That lying, I told you. Didn't I tell y'all she was lying? I ain't lied to y'all yet. Y'all done had to come back and play flashbacks and shit. Well, I done told y'all that they would go break gun on them. I told y'all Megan is known for whooping niggas and bitches when she get drunk. She got kicked out of Kylie's party. Come to find out, she done Torey and that other nigga that shot that hoe. That other girl, that other hoe. I told y'all that, man. I told y'all that before all this came out. Man, that DNA evidence is everything. Inconclusive. And this is what the fucker said. He shot 6 times. If he was the one that shot this gun 6 times, there's no way DNA would not be on this motherfucking gun. That's what the motherfucker said. That's science. The other get up there and say, hey, listen, if I testify, will y'all give me immunity? Well, immunity is for a motherfucker that can be charged with something.
Yep.
But when you don't know law and you just looking at it from where most motherfuckers looking at it, you think Torey Lanez shot this, Megan. Nah, homie, it's a reason why she asked for immunity. And it's a reason why his DNA ain't on the gun. It's a reason why now they saying, no, well, maybe he paid her not to say it. No, that DNA say everything.
Yeah, this case caused the whole divide between men and women. A lot of women stopped.
I told you, I think some hoes need their ass whooped. No, I think some hoes should be. Man, it's a bitch kick your ass in mine too. It's a bitch that'll whoop me. Cause she caught me f***ing off on her. And if you jump in and say, get him out that headlock, she'll slap the shit out of you too. Nigga, get your bitch ass. Now, there's some women like that. So now, nigga, they want equal rights and equality. Give it to them.
Megan recently said that her boyfriend, Party, is embarrassed by her sexual history. You know, cause she allegedly slept with Ben Simmons too.
Ain't nobody embarrassed about that whole sexual history, the way she rap. Man, way that whole rap and squat them knees and push that pussy and that little ass to the front when she be doing that nigga happy she a hoe. She has that bitch. Now they just some shit to talk about. He ain't mad about that bitch. Shit, he know she was a hoe. All you gotta do is listen to her lyric. And she a freaking little bitch. Man, ain't no nigga mad about that. If she'll tell her, call me. Yeah, if that nigga mad, embarrassed, tell her, come on here and get with a nigga, don't give a damn about her being no hoe. Yeah, you talking about, nigga, we hug hoe, kiss hoe, and marry hoe, where we from.
Torey Lanez, if he's not guilty, how do you think it's gonna play out? How do you think it's gonna play out if she was lying?
You can't, man, DNA evidence. You can't go against that DNA, homie. Homie, when that man got on that stand, the case over with. This is the forensic guy saying, for somebody to squeeze the gun 6 times and pull it, the gun will leave DNA. His DNA is not on his gun. And as a matter of fact, I want to say they said it was a woman's DNA. Or something they said.
Yeah.
They said it was inconclusive,
Kelsey.
but it could possibly be a woman's DNA. Okay, now you got her saying immunity. Okay, man, there go my reasonable doubt. I have to be found guilty without a reasonable doubt. There go my reasonable doubt that already been created. So fuck, we still talking about this shit. Cause y'all say, man, let's go have this shit drop. But it hurts women. It don't hurt men.
Right.
Right. It hurts women. It don't hurt men. Because on the flip side of that, you got the Christian chick and the blue face nigga. The blue face nigga getting his eyes black by the bitch. So when you start looking at domestic violence statistics, there are a lot of men who are being just as abused by violent, angry women who will hit you across your head and you got to defend yourself now and you in jail, she in jail, or you know, you doing this because she's aggressive and she's violent. Well, when the police come and she holler, he that, well, she done hit you first. So, man, everybody knows, well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but there's rumor to have it that, man, Megan Thee Stallion is a very violent woman and like to fight when she get drunk. This is why she was asked to leave the party. So if we be real, homie, and nigga, we know how hoes act, especially if they think you done gave that dick away and they like that dick and they love that dick. Bitch would be ready to jump on your mama if she try to defend you. So come on, homie, we just got to be real on something.
Hey man, he ain't tell no lies. He all right, man. Shout out to Charles and White. And I gotta disagree with, I wouldn't be embarrassed. Listen, I'd be embarrassed if I found out about her sexual history too, because it seemed like she ain't even got no real type at all. Man. And if a woman don't got a type, that means she'll fall for anything. And that's what a lot of guys dislike, like for real. And I want to know something too, like if she's willing to lie about sleeping with him on national TV in order to keep her image clean, what else is she willing to lie about, man? I'm sure she was probably asked that question during the trial too. Did she have a sexual relationship with him? And she probably said no. The fact of the matter is that when women are hurt, they act, especially if you're talking about a woman like Meg Thee Stallion. You know what I mean? Like, she probably feels that she's top of the totem pole, top of the list. Like, ain't no bitch, you know what I'm saying, can fuck with me and all that. So if you fucking with me, I'm gonna be number one. But Torey Lanez is also a star, you know what I'm saying? And he was probably fucking her friend, or he probably fucked her friend. And she's probably feeling a way about that, like, why, how dare you? You know what I'm saying? Like, how dare you, man? And I get that, but at the same time, you know, like, we can't go back and accuse this man because you're embarrassed by that of shooting you in the foot, man. Like, come on, let's be real here, man. The situation don't even sound right. She said, I think she said he was standing over the window shooting down at her, telling her, bitch, dance. Who even says that? And if he did shoot the gun, what she said, 6 times? Then his DNA gonna be all over it. The person from the lab already said that. Like, you can't dispute that at all. Like, what are we talking about here, man?
Megan, you ain't have to tell us you lied to Gayle King. We already knew that shit.
Sure did.
You can just tell when a motherfucker lie. As soon as she said that shit, I was like, she lying.
And like I said, if she'll lie about that, she'll lie about other shit too, for real. And it's just sad, man. I feel like it's another case of Jussie Smollett all over again. To where now that she's lied so much about the shit that now she has to roll with the lie. She has to now. A man is in jail for the next 10 years behind this shit. You gotta keep rolling with your lie. Now you can't renege now. You just can't. I want to know what Boosie think about this though, man. Look what he says. This is about a year ago.
Thee Stallion had an interview with Gayle King. And it seemed like it almost did the opposite of what she intended to do. It seems like more people don't believe her now than believe her before this interview. Did you watch any of the interview?
Yeah, I checked it out. Me and my boys checked it out the other day. About 5 of us watching it.
Right. I think where she went wrong in that interview is that when they asked if she had a sexual relationship with Torey Lanez, she said no. She had to think about it for a second and said, no, not a sexual relationship. Well, I think it's pretty much established that they were fucking. You know, and from what he said and from what I heard about the story and the police reports and everything else like that, it seemed like he was fucking her and her friend, and in the car, it was somehow found out that this was happening. She kind of flipped out and some crazy shit happened, and you know, in the process, a gun went off and she ended up getting hit. That's the story that I've heard. But for her to come back and say we didn't have any sort of sexual relationship, when you see pictures with him all up behind her and shit like that, I don't know. Because I was kind of believing her. I was believing her side of the story. And I just feel like by putting this shit out there, now a lot of people don't believe her. I mean, what's your take on the whole thing?
I don't know. First, I was just looking at first, you know what I'm saying? I was just looking at like, to see what, you know, what I could take from this situation, you know, because I don't want to step on nobody's boundaries, but, you know, I looked at the interview good and, you know, I was listening, you know, I was down there convinced until she said they wouldn't fucking. Like, you know, you know, like that was I was looped right there. That's when I told my boy, I was like, you know, that ain't true. You know what I'm saying? If y'all and you know, if I was Meg, you know, like I felt it wasn't true. I don't know, but I felt it wasn't true. But if I was Meg, like, bro, like you fucking him ain't got nothing to do with if you got shot.
Right.
Like, that shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing if you got shot, like, you know, but, you know, they gonna have to figure it out, bro. I guess they'll settle that in court. I fuck with Meg, I fuck with Torey, you know.
And like I said, if she's willing to lie about that, she's willing to lie about anything else as well, man. I think that she believes that she says that, yeah, I had some sort of, you know, sexual relationship with him. Like, Gayle King is a national, like, reporter, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, her audiences reach far beyond the YouTubes and, you know what I'm saying, the bloggers. Like, her audiences really reach a lot of people. So she wanted to paint that picture to the masses that, no, I wasn't having a sexual relationship with this violent individual. That's how she wanted to paint. Unfortunately for her, I think it came off on, it was a Hulu or one of these. It's a documentary, and that documentary is what shows pretty much that she went off and said, "Oh, I didn't lie. I was lying. Of course, I lied to Gayle, and yeah, we was fucking, but it was only like once or twice. Yada yada. It was probably way more than once or twice. Let's be real here. Like I said, she didn't want the masses to know that she was fucking this, you know, manifestly, in her words, violent individual, right? Like, for real. Because then people will start to see it for what it actually is. A jealous female who is just mad that the dude that she's fucking with is fucking her friend. That's what it really is. But I hope it's found out. I hope this all comes to the light, and I hope she's canceled for it. For real, man. Because the females that do this shit think that they can just get away with this shit and not have any kind of accountability and just go live your life while this man sits in jail for the next 10 years. Like, it's not gonna be just that. It ain't. Especially when you're a big star like Thee Stallion. That shit's gonna tear her career completely down. And I can't wait till it happens. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, baby.